time to speak out. It's time to talk about being the change. I had to stand up because I'm kind of animated today, moving around. And so this one's going to be a hot topic for me. I'm going to try not to get into the venting stage of things, even though I have a tendency to do that. And y'all have a tendency to enjoy that side of me, but we will try not to get to that. We will try not to be venti. Unless you're a Starbucks, and then you can be venti all day. So if you do not know who I am Jennifer Stroman, hashtag the Glitter CEO, and I'm going to talk to you about being the change today. I personally love all things magical, glitter, rainbows, unicorns, you name it. And I love to help women unleash their inner sparkle. And so today, being the change is right up that alley. I'm going to talk to you about and speak out about being the change in this industry. Things need to change. And I'm going to try, like I said, not to get to a point where I'm venting. But y'all, let's face it, I might get a little venti. Hey Samantha, how are you? Hey Jamie, let me know that you are here. Drop me a hello. Tell me where you are watching from. Tell me if you understand that there has to be a change in this industry. And if you are watching the replay, comment hashtag replay below so I can come back and say hello. So, be the change. Here's the thing. I have seen a lot of people lately talking about being a change and voicing out and speaking their opinions about this industry. And here's the deal, guys. There is a right time and a wrong place for venting and talking about things. And I want to share with you a few things that I have learned on my journey. I have been in this industry for 18 years, on and off 18 years. That's a long time to be in this industry. It is a long time to put up with drama. It is a long time to learn the wrong, the right, and all the in-between of this industry. Can I get an amen? It's a long time. It's a long time. I have a kid who's almost 18. It's a long time, okay? Can I get an amen? It's a long time. So when I have gone through this, I've had some good times, some bad times, some awesome times, some horrible times. But here's the deal. The change begins with you. There's so many things, and I made a couple of them that I wrote down. So there's some things that you can do to change the industry yourself. If you're hopping in, let me know you're here. Tell me hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Jessica. How are y'all guys? So here's a few that I jotted down. I was thinking, okay, so being the change, what are some things that need to change in this industry? Well, you don't want to be spammy, right? You don't want to be spammy. Can I get some? Don't be spammy. Throw some arms up like, don't be spammy. Don't pitch every chance you get. Hey, Amy, how are you? Don't think what you have is for everyone because it's not always a fit for everyone. Can I get an amen? It's not always a fit for everyone. Well, I'm going to just stop right there. Okay, I might get a little venti. Not the Starbucks kind. So you don't want to be spammy. You don't want to be pitching. And you definitely don't want to think that the size fits all because it doesn't. What you do does not always fit. Okay? Hey, Renee. Thank you. Hey, Tiffany. Don't air your dirty laundry. You want to set the bar a little higher. Don't air your dirty laundry out. Can I get a little shirt below, like a little shirt, some laundry below? Drop me an emoji. You don't want to be airing your dirty laundry out. Don't get on Facebook and put all that negative stuff. And what are some hot topics that you should not talk about on social media? Can anybody comment one below? Some hot topics you should not be discussing on social media if you really want to change this industry and not give them a bad name. Don't air the dirty laundry out and don't talk about those bad things that you shouldn't discuss. Those things that are controversial, those things that'll cause an uproar. Don't prejudge someone. So maybe the shoe doesn't fit everyone, but don't prejudge someone. Yes, no, politics is one, religion is another. There are things that you just don't discuss, but don't prejudge others, right? You never know. You never know. You never know. There are people on my team right now that I would have never imagined would have been on my team with this industry, with this shoe. I am so glad you said that, Brittany, because we are going right in that direction in just a minute. So thank you for adding that. Don't badmouth other companies. We will come back to that, and that's when I'm really going to get venti. So, not the Starbucks kind. So, being the change in this industry and standing up and having a voice does not mean that you have a right to slander anyone. Does not mean that you have a right to talk bad about another company. I've been with multiple companies, okay? 18 years is a long time. We already addressed that. And so through those years, I've been with different companies. There's one company that shut down. I mean, things happen. And I may vocalize my disapproval with friends. I may talk to someone about it. I may discuss the fact that I didn't really like maybe their comp plan, or I really didn't like the way somebody was treated. And you talk to certain people. Has anybody ever been in a company that they didn't like? Did they ever walk away? Did you ever walk away from a company you didn't like? Anybody? Am I the only one who's ever left a company because I was unhappy, unsatisfied, or didn't like something, or maybe mistreated? Has anybody ever left a company? I'd like to know. Give me a yes below. And if no, tell me no. Tell me that your life is peachy keen and you've never had an issue with a company or an upline or anything, okay? So if you've had something like that, it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. You grow and you get better. You grow and you learn. You learn. Interesting concept. You learn from the past mistakes how to do things better the next time around. I've done videos about how to choose your upline. Hey, and I've done videos about how to, change the way you're doing things. All of these things come into play when you are choosing a company. So you've left another company. Maybe things didn't go well, okay? You want to change this industry? You can do all those things I said. Don't be spammy, don't pitch, don't, one size doesn't fit all, don't air dirty laundry, don't prejudge. You really want to be a change for this industry? You really want to make a difference? Be the difference. Be the change. Wow, what a concept. Be the change. Don't get on Facebook. Don't get on any social media platform and blast another company. Don't blast another person. Don't be that low and tacky that you have to get on and tell the whole world about your woe is me. Don't do it. You want to be the change? Be the change. You be the person to change it. You be the person that makes the difference. You be the leader that you always wanted. You be what you wanted from the get-go. And let me tell you something. I told you I was going to get a little venti, and I am. I have seen it time and time again. Someone leaves a company, or something bad happens. I mean, I'm going to use this scenario from a few months ago. I saw a girl who had left a company, and she gets on and she's like, "This is why I left." And then she's like, putting all this stuff. You know what? That girl joined for a reason. And that girl was with that company for a reason. And that girl used those products for a reason. And that girl said they were the best thing in the world for a reason. So how do you suddenly switch it around and suddenly say it's horrible? Now, don't get me wrong. I've already been in those shoes. I've left a company and was very unsatisfied or very upset, or things have happened or dramas happen. It happens. Guess what? It happens in the real world. If you want to say we're not, those people are like, oh, that pyramid scheme, or, all that BS that they talk about. You know what? It's a work situation. Hey, Jordan, it's the same as if I worked at a bank, and I worked in the law office, and I worked at a school. You're going to have drama. You're going to deal with people, especially if you're around women. You're going to deal with some drama, right? Can I get an amen? Women, let's face it, we got some drama. Drop me a 1 below if you've ever been in a situation where there's drama that you've got to follow and you got to be around. Like, if you've ever worked in a situation where there's drama, give me a 1 below. So there's going to be drama wherever women are. But regardless of why you leave a scenario, regardless of why you leave a company, you don't go blast that company. I have never in my life seen somebody who leaves a corporate job go on social media and blast their employer. They got paid by them. They wanted to be there. If they didn't want to be there, they'd quit. Same thing here, guys. You want to be the change in this industry, stop giving us a bad name. And think about the people that you're hurting in the meantime. I'll give you a little story. I joined a company and I had the worst time the entire time I was there. It was awful. It was horrible. And it wasn't so much the company as it was things in my personal life were happening. Bad things were happening. Have you ever been in a scenario where things in your life are happening and it kind of affects everything in your life? Can I get a number 2 for that? Amen. Number 2. So things were not good, to say the least. When I left, I could have turned around and said, well, you know, shame on them, and this is what happened, and point the finger and blah, 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 blah. And I could have gone to social media and I could have blasted them for all kinds of things. I took the high road. I took the high road. You know what that's called? That's called integrity. That's called integrity. Does anybody have integrity? I'd love to know who has integrity. If you do, drop me number 3 below. You don't go blast them. Now, if Tammy, you know, you came to me and said, hey, what do you think about this? Privately, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Well, I think it's a great product, but I had some issues with this. I'm going to be honest because that's who I am. I'm transparent. I am honest. But I'm not going to get on social media and blast. Why? Anybody know why? I'd love to see if you know why. Why would I not get on social media and tell the whole world why my time with that company was so bad? Why would I not do that? First of all, it's not very nice. And I was taught that if you don't have anything nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. Thanks, Mom. So that's number 1. You don't say anything that's ugly. You don't tear someone down. But you know what the ultimate reason why I don't go on there and tell everybody? Because there's other people that work for that company. There's other people that joined that company. There's other people that are making a freaking living with that company. And everyone's experience with that company is different. Yeah, it is. Oh, look, Brittany, you just said it. Everyone's experience is different. Let's see, because you don't just hurt the company, you hurt the reps in the company also. Yes, ma'am. So I have left that company, and that same company I'm talking about that it was horrible, I had a team. And I had some amazing women on that team that are still there. If I went and blasted them, what would happen to those women? Would I open their eyes? Would I make them see the truth? Ooh, would I pull the veil back and reveal everything? Would I do that? No. I'd make myself look like a fool. I'd make myself look bad because I lost that thing we talked about, that integrity. And it's not a good thing for you. It's not. Give me a 4 if you've ever seen somebody go blast a company. Anybody? Drop me a 4. Have you ever seen someone blast a company? Blast somebody in the company? That's called slander. And it could have legal ramifications. You know, I picked up a thing or two being in that field. And I know that that's actually illegal to do. So even if you get on and you do the whole kind of sort of way, like there was this company and there was this, guess what? It's still the same thing. You're still tearing them down. So if you want to be the change in this industry, be the change with you. The first thing that you need to do is, yes, you can go down this list that I made. Don't be spammy, don't pitch, don't do blah, 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 blah. You can do all these things. You can change these things to make others see us differently, but the change comes from you. It comes from within. It comes from knowing that you can be better and do better. And what are you gonna freaking change about yourself and about your team and about your company and about this industry? What are you gonna do? And it's the same thing. It doesn't talk just about being in network marketing. It's anywhere. If you don't like something that's going on in the workplace, if you don't like something that's going on in your church, you don't like something, be the change. Be the one to set the example. Another thing my mom always taught me was that you had to be the example. I always had to be the example for my brother. Well, you're the example, Jen. He looks up to you, Jen. He's watching what you do, Jen. Anybody an older child? Anybody an older child? Give me a number 5 if you're an older child. Then you'll get this concept very well because they were always looking up to you. They were always looking to you to be the leader, looking to you to be the example. Can I get an amen? Amen? Anybody who's an older child knows this all too well. Because you've got to be the example, Jen. You've got to stand up and be the better person, Jen. It's okay if he's hit you 10 times. You can take it because you need to be the example. you need to turn the other cheek. Anybody ever heard any of these things? Guess what? That made me who I am today. Thanks again, Mom. Love you. That made me the leader that I am. That's what gave me a backbone, guys. That's what gave me a backbone. That's what made me strong. And that's also what made me know what integrity and respect are and know that people are watching what I'm doing. I know people watch what I do. And I could get on here and I could blast the heck out of people. But I don't do that because I have integrity. Do not think that you vocalizing your dislike with something is going to benefit you in any way. The way that you are going to change things is by helping others. The way you're going to change things is by opening your heart and your mind to new endeavors. The way you're going to change things is by loving others. It's the truth. If you want a different leader, if you want a different path, make it happen. And you be that leader. You step into that light. So let me tell you a little story. I wasn't happy with that other company. I wasn't happy with things that were going on. And time passed, fast forward, okay? And I'm not saying it was the last company I was with. Not even gonna go there. Not even gonna mention it because it's not, FYI. But I was miserable way back then. But you know what? Time, time later, I made it happen. I made it happen. I went to a place that I wanted to be. I went to a place that I knew I could align myself with. I made the leader I wanted to be. I made the leader that I wanted for my team. And you know what? My team cherishes me. If you're on here and you're one of my girls, my ladies, going to the top, ladies, throw me up some hearts, give me some hearts below. They love me. Why? Because I am showing them the leader that I want. The leader that I want is who I am. And I am carrying myself with integrity because I want to change for this industry. I want to change. And that's what's taken us to the top. That's what's helping us rank up. That's what helped us hit another rank last night. Thank you, ladies. You're awesome. Guys, the change is with you. Don't go blasting companies. Don't go blasting products. Don't go blasting people. That makes you look really bad, ladies. Really bad. I know I got a little venti, not the Starbucks kind, and now I really want Starbucks, and there's not one nearby, so I'm getting a little frustrated with the Starbucks comment, but don't be that person. You know what you need to be? You need to be supportive. You need to be uplifting. You need to love your people. You need to love the tribe that you left, even though you wanted more, even though you wanted better. It doesn't matter the circumstances. Even like I said, you left a corporate world, wish them the best and move on. What is this whole nonsense about tearing people down? I mean, that's a whole other life in itself. Stop your crap, people. Stop it. Like, seriously. Ugh. Okay. Enough about the venting. If you want to be a change, it starts with you. So you get to work and you make the change happen. Love you guys. Bye.